Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Here's my reaction to Do All Muslim Men Think the Same? Now, I'm not a scholar, I'm not claiming to be. This is my 2 pence, inshallah, my reaction and my comments. If you like this type of content, please like and comment. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.
If you're with a really rich woman and she allows you to be a house husband, then why not? I'll do that. I personally believe men should not be in the kitchen.
You believe men should, traditionally, should not be in the kitchen?
Men should be trying to get the dough in.
Like if I was on TikTok and I wasn't a Muslim right now, and I was seeing all the stuff I've been seeing on my FYP, I would be like in my head, oh, Islam is too extreme.
The only reason why I'm here is because some people make like their religion, their personality.
Like, man, I'm drinking matcha and that. You know what I'm saying?
So it should be your personality. We're meant to embody the religion of Islam in its entirety, from the way we act, from the way we dress, from how we speak. Everything should be an embodiment of the religion of Islam. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Wow.
I'm Ahmed, and I'm the host today for the Muslim Safe Space. This channel exists for one reason, for us to speak about the topics that Muslims keep to themselves. We have 6 Gen Z Muslims with us today, and 6 lines. I will read the statements and the influencers will choose whether they agree or disagree with the statements. These statements will be very relatable to Muslims living in the West. Without further ado, Bismillah, let's begin.
My name is Hassan, also known as Hassoun. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Iraq. I'm a content creator. I'm a bit more of a socialist. People call me a feminist, but I think I'm just a realist.
My name is Mux. I'm in my 20s.
Bad start. Wow.
I'm from Bangladesh and I make money online. Main source of income is content creation. I'm very excited to share my opinions as a Muslim. I feel like there should be more things like this where Muslims can state their opinions. I think today I'll be very right.
I'm Musawi, I'm a financial advisor and I do content and I'm very happy to be here. I think I disagree with a lot of stuff, so I think over here.
My name is Eslam, I'm 23 and I'm a content creator. Today I think I'm going to be standing...
Everybody's a content creator. Every single one of these brothers so far are content creators.
in the middle, just because I need to hear from both sides.
My name is Jaybiz, I'm 21, I work, I go uni, and I do TikTok for fun. Why I'm here today is, I'm not only Jaybiz, I'm here to show my Jaydeen side as well.
My name is Suleiman, I'm 21 years old and I've been a Revert for 4 years. As a Revert, I will get to provide different perspectives on the statements we're about to discuss.
I can really tell what this is going to be like, though.
A man who can't cook and clean is not traditional, he's unprepared.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the middle. Neutral.
Alright. Alright, we'll start off.
A man who can't cook and clean is not tradition. He's unprepared. That doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not an English major by any stretch of the imagination, but that sentence doesn't seem to make sense. A man who can't cook and clean is not tradition. He's unprepared. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, like, I feel like times have developed. I'll just hire a maid, like, to do all of that stuff. Because I don't want my wife to always be cooking and cleaning, so I'll get someone to help with that. So I feel like, obviously, a lot of people, as a man, you should be thinking about how you're gonna increase your household income, how you're gonna make more money. Like, why are you worried about cleaning? Yeah. I mean, I'm cooking. Well, that's
straight from the mouth of Andrew Tate. No doubt about it, man. This social media generation is mental. It's a life skill. Being able to cook and clean is an absolute life skill that you learn, and
that's a low ROI activity.
You're meant to be outside. You're meant to be making money.
No, I'll tell you, look, cleaning is a very low effort task. Like, it's very, very...
No, obviously don't.
It's not hard.
No,
cooking
yeah,
as well.
But you're not being traditional. Because of that.
But cooking as well,
don't be dirty. Don't be dirty.
Yeah, of course.
Clean up after yourself. Like, make your bed. Make sure your house doesn't smell. But I'm talking about like getting into the nooks and crannies, into the crevice, cleaning the yard. Like, bro, come.
Yeah,
bro.
so if
Some women don't even do that.
Just get someone to pay someone to do it.
So if you're dirty and you're not cleaning, you're unprepared.
That's
no, but you can cook. Can you cook?
Generally.
No,
Generally,
I
let's say-
personally believe men should not be in the kitchen.
You believe men should like traditionally?
Nah, men
not
should
in the
be
kitchen
trying
at all.
to get the dough in.
He's trying to say men should be making
Focus on the money.
focus on the money to be able to get the maid in the house.
Exactly.
That's cool. Let's say that you're
No,
trying your best. You're focusing on your money. You can't get made in the house.
To be traditional is
You can tell these lads are young and they're very immature. And as you get older, you realise that these little things don't really matter much. There's nothing in Islam to suggest that a man shouldn't cook or clean at all. Like hook and arm, yes, in the religion of Islam there is, roles, gender roles, whatever. Like the man is the provider, the protector, the maintainer, as the ayat of the Quran mentions numerous places in Surah An-Nisa, for example. But that doesn't necessitate that men shouldn't cook or clean. Hukum, general ruling, like you know what I mean, like it's
making money and be outside.
But that wasn't the
That's
question.
how it is.
That wasn't
But
the
let's
question.
say you've done all of that and you can't afford the maid. Then what? Are you gonna
Then
start
you
cooking?
don't see the
I mean, it's
again?
not that expensive. I went
It's
to
not bad. I'm saying, let's say no
like
matter what, you can't afford it. You can't afford it. Let's say you can't afford it.
Nah, as a man, if you're in the world, you need to know how to cook, bro. Let's say you catch a fish, you need to cook it, bro. Bro, they're man, like you have nothing in an island. Let's say you have nothing in an
That
island.
makes a very good point. I mean, men originally were maintainers and a survival instinct to know how to cook and when something's been cooked. Like, for example, if it does come to a state where we're in all-out war, and we haven't got the luxury of being able to hire a maid or have a cooker even, like in a warm house and we're out. I know this is an extreme example, but I mean, it definitely could be the case that, we have like all-out nuclear war and then we have to depend upon our survival instincts. And part of them survival instincts is being able to cook, man. So that if anything, that's more traditional, being able to know how to cook generally.
I'm an island. Why
Just think about it. No, but I'm saying traditionally, innit? Let's say like back in the day.
Yeah, you guys are thinking tradition is just making money, but tradition
Yeah,
is
exactly,
also
bro.
hunting, archery,
Bro, you catch a
this,
fish,
that.
bro, you cook it, bro, as a grown man.
Yeah, the Prophet.
Yeah,
I
I don't need to know how to
I
cook.
mean, I've heard this a lot. Like Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu used to help his wife. Yeah, he did, but I mean, I don't think there's any. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a muhaddith or I'm not someone not muhaddith. I'm not a person of fiqh or scholar by any stretch of the imagination whatsoever. But I don't think there's any nas to suggest that the Prophet used to cook and clean necessarily. But because there's not any nas for that doesn't mean in general we shouldn't or we couldn't. There might be some hadith where Nabi Muhammad is cooking on a stove or something, not stove, but like an open fire or something. I'll find something. If I do find something, I'll put it there.
To help, I can help.
No, I'll
She can tell me what to do.
No, I'll help by getting a maid for my wife. Come on, that's helping.
That's helping.
The helping doesn't need to be
Yeah, but
physical.
we're saying the Prophet used to help.
The Prophet ﷺ used to help.
Hands on hands help.
But the Prophet ﷺ used to help, but back in the times have evolved. Back in the day, they didn't have cars. Now we drive cars. Are you trying to say that's wrong? Now we have maids.
What's that mean?
Nothing to do with that. It's the false chaos. You used to have camels.
What does the car have to do with the kitchen?
Nah, it's like the times have
see that
evolved.
times are changed.
Times have evolved. Like now, it's like we live in a place where, bro, you can just Uber Eats food every day.
Bro, if you can't cook,
but you don't want
how are you a
that.
man?
You don't want that
Yeah,
either.
but you acting like that's free.
Yeah, man.
Some people can't afford that. Most people
Yeah.
can't afford that.
Okay, if you can't afford it, then bro,
Go get your money.
why would you
That's it.
spend your time cooking and cleaning when you should
that's
spend
the
your time trying to
difference.
make some
Because
money?
you might be saving money. That's the point. People, they meal plan, they do all of this stuff because sometimes it saves the money they need.
I don't agree with that, bro. Just learn a high income skill, bro, or some. And link in bio.
Yeah, cool.
Buy my course.
Yeah, I'm not going to be getting no skills from this guy. I'm not going to be clicking your link in your bio over there.
If you can't prepare a meal
Okay.
or clean after yourself, then you are unprepared.
No,
Doesn't have to.
but that's a common skill, though. We could all do that.
But you're unprepared to cook.
Men can do it.
can
Like
order
I can
food.
clean.
You
I
live-
can
you live in
clean.
London.
I can watch a YouTube video and make food. Like, bro, it's not difficult to
Yeah.
follow a recipe. But would I do it? No, it's because it's a waste of my time. Well, why are guys acting like it's a flex to me?
But
to
if
cook it?
you can do it, it means you're prepared. The
I
question
can
was
do
if
it,
you're
I can do
unprepared.
it.
So I mean, you're prepared.
I'm prepared.
Exactly. And if you can't do it, you're unprepared.
Next one, yeah?
Move on. Bro, I'm so glad that I wasn't that step.
Men remember Islam when it comes to correcting women.
Nah, bro.
Men
Cool, this is probably the
remember Islam when it comes to correcting women.
most split it's been. So we'll go from left to right.
Okay.
Or my left. So
I really agree with that. Some people, we all know, I'm pretty sure, they do nothing about Islam. They don't, I'm not saying, I'm not judging, they don't pray, they don't do anything. And when it comes to women, they start being like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. No. But then when he goes out, he's doing all the stuff that doesn't represent Islam in a way. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I want to say that on the topic of hijab, like if people see like a bit of hair, they'd be like, oh, wear it properly or take it off. But the same men are wearing shorts that like showcase everything, you know, and they're not being modest. It's just I feel
short
like
is fine.
shoulders are fine, but like you know, like shorts like these.
There's different opinions.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference of opinion over the length of the shorts, but I think the Jamhuri position, the position of the at least three of them are there here, the Hanafiya, the Shafi'iyya, and the Hanabila do mention that it's got to be over the actual knee, whereas the Maliki are a little bit more lax on the point. They allow it to be above the knee. So the difference of opinion is over where is to the knee. Where is to the knee? Does it mean like just above the knee, or does it mean over the knee? So there's difference of opinion over the wording, and yeah, but that doesn't mean to say you can just walk around in like short shorts and half naked walking around the street. But yeah, no, there is a legit difference of opinion on the masala, definitely.
You're banging in the middle, so.
Bro, I really didn't want to pick neutral, guys, but I feel like with a topic like this, I can see it both ways. Obviously, me personally, I don't personally like hang around with guys that only care about women. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's kind of mad. I do see that side. I do see that side where like bare man, they would have the maddest thing to say about, oh yeah, this girl's moving like this girl's doing that. All the time they're getting lit.
They're unmasking.
Cool. So what do you think?
Generally speaking, I think the people that do judge, they judge everyone. They don't just judge women. But I'm against generalizing. I do see it. That's why I'm not strongly disagree.
I think that was like more back in the day, like cultural. Like culturally, back in the day, the woman like was supposed to stay at home, do that. That's not even Islamic. But I'm saying right now it's more liberal.
Hold on a second. You said it's not Islamic.
No. I'm saying it's not Islamic for like the way the culture does it.
The way the culture.
Because I come from a Moroccan and Algerian household. I can tell you like certain stuff is not Islamic. It's just
culture.
Just straight culture.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
it. So
what do you think, James?
Yeah, I'm Afghan and same thing.
Yeah.
In Afghanistan they do that, so I agree with
Sometimes you think that it's past what religion says.
Yeah.
Cool. So everyone go back to religion.
Couldn't possibly comment on other people's cultures, to be fair with you. Are they saying that in certain cultures they're not allowing the women to leave the house because of what culture is, not because of Islam? Because there's the ayah of the Quran, Surah Al-Ahzab, which is chapter 33 of the Quran. In verse 33, does mention that the wives of the Prophet, wives of the Prophet should stay in the home. But some scholars say that all because it's only referring to the wives of the Prophet, that doesn't mean it can't be used for the general women as well. But other scholars make that taxis and say it's a specification specifically for the wives of the Prophet. Difference of opinion again.
Muslim couples should go 50-50. Agree or disagree?
What's the question?
Muslim couples should go 50-50. Do you agree or disagree?
Muslim couples should go 50-50. Disagree.
I just want to get cancelled.
Alright, I'll be honest, I don't think there's much. Where are you going?
Because I thought he said he was feminist, and he said, "Oh, I'm a feminist Muslim. Shouldn't he be 50-50? With the woman splitting it halfway?" I mean, some of these this brother at least, this brother is definitely contradicting himself a little bit.
Cool. I don't think there's much to talk about. We can have a brief.
No, I'll go. I'll go.
Are you being honest? Being honest, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, tell me that. What would you agree with?
Yeah, I mean, I'll pay 50%, she'll 50%, but she's paying 50% with my card, so I'm paying the whole thing. But I'll let her pay 50 so she feels that she's doing something. It's like,
You know what? Wait, hold on.
No.
Wait.
You don't want to join me.
I'll say something serious. Look, when you're actually in a relationship and everything, like, okay, at the start, everything, don't worry, I'll look after everything. I've never had a woman pay for me. I've always paid for a woman. But if we're together for so long, you know, it might be nice to feel, you know, you bought me something, you paid for something. You know?
That's not the same thing. So
He's telling you 50-50.
Why is it 50-50? You got rent, it's 2 bags.
Yeah, it's bills.
You need to put down
yeah.
Two different scenarios I'm going to give you. One, let's say you're putting down money to buy something, right? You've got something, asset, you've got a house in wherever you're from, Morocco, Bangladesh, whatever. You want to buy something back home, which will also benefit her, and maybe she'll let her mum use it, or whatever scenario it may be. She said, I'm down to put down 50. And you're thinking in your head, okay, I mean, I don't really, like, why am I going to waste all this money? I'm not going to use it that much. Is that fine?
Nowadays, it's like, you have to have a two-income household. Like, we have to be realistic.
Again, no, and I mentioned this on the other video as well. Not necessarily. No, absolutely not. I mean, like I said once again, it's not had harm for a Muslim woman to go out and work. It's definitely not. I mean, there's conditions, shurutas got to be applied, this and that. But there's definitely nothing. Remember, guys, we're Muslims, so everything's got to be done fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah. And every decision that we make, and every statement, every call that we make, has to be informed by Kitab wa Sunnah, but has to be formed by the religion, has to be formed by Fiddin. It can't be just my own opinion. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have your own opinions, but the opinions got to be formed within the siyak of the ayat of the Quran and the riwayat of the Nabi Allah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the understanding of the first few generations of Muslims. So no, like, a man has to go out and make it work. He has to go out and make it work regardless. Like, the woman can go out and work, but she's not expected to pay anything towards the house 50-50. Yeah, unless you come to like your own, agreement with you and your wife or whatever, and, you and your wife are like agreeing that, oh yeah, we'll go 50-50. Or like you agree, like, oh, I'll pay the clothing bill, for example, or the food bill, and then you pay for the gas and electric, and you pay for the water, this and that. Then it's fine. There's some flexibility there, but it's not an expectation now. Like, I feel like the men these days, that they've got this expectation of women that they should go 50-50, and it's down to this post-colonial liberal mindset, unfortunately.
Okay, it's not like how it was before. So with 2 incomes, it's much easier. You can grow. At the end of the day, you're not just trying to impress your wife, you're trying to impress your kids, set them up for a good life. That's the whole point of a family.
Yeah, exactly. And the man's meant to be the leader of that family. So if you want to impress your kids, be the man and actually go out and earn for your wife. Like, I'm not married myself, but like, when I get married, inshallah, if I get married, like, I'm not going to expect my wife to pay anything towards like the cost of the house, the cost of living, generally speaking. That's all going to be on me, and I'll make it work myself. It's me that's going to go out and make it work, nobody else. So if you want to be the man, be the man. If you want to set an example for your children, be that example of being the leader and the provider. The ayat of the Quran clearly mentioned, ayatul wadi is the clear-cut ayat of the Quran. The men are the maintainers of women and the protectors of women.
So I do agree in that scenario. I do agree. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't disagree.
You still don't disagree, so.
I would change our answers for that.
No. Keep it. It's the same question.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving you a different scenario where you're buying a house, so you're putting your money down for an investment.
Yeah.
Do you agree that it should no 50-50 at all?
I genuinely think if a man is able to pay for everything, he should do it. But if he needs the help, how he said it, if it's in a house where you're not making not enough money to pay for
talking about something cheap.
I'm saying,
I'm
saying if there's not enough money from you, it's not wrong for the wife to help. But if you're able to pay it and for yourself,
fine, but it shouldn't be an expectation on the woman. That the woman shouldn't be expected to do that. The man has to make it work, 100%.
It's not about whether or not you're able.
Yeah,
it
should be like the man paying for it.
The Prophet ﷺ married Khadija, who had way more money than him, and I think he was employed under her at 1.5 more.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say?
Like,
wasn't at one point, he wasn't employed underneath her.
The Prophet ﷺ, but Allah Alam, not from what I know, there's nothing that I've heard that she paid.
That he was employed by her.
Yeah, but he's doing business with her money, that's different.
Yeah, but
he's doing business, he's making money off her money.
Also, he's only doing business because she gave him the money.
Yeah, but they're expanding both. Like, he's expanding her wealth as well.
That's not the case. Prophet ﷺ, it's not like he was getting handouts from her. He
was working.
He did work which he earned money for, with which I'm sure he provided. No, in the Quran there is.
I'm not saying handouts. I get what you're saying. I'm saying that she helped him. You can't deny the fact that she helped him.
No, I agree with the help. I said it.
That's fine.
She can help. He should take the help. Why not?
No.
Yeah, but guys, I'm sure there's many points that I can bring here right now that I don't have knowledge of. You mean, like I said, once again, I'm not a scholar. I'm sure there's people that would watch this and be like, oh, you should have said this and you should have said this. And I just simply don't have the knowledge for. But as far as I'm aware, Nabi Allah Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was employed under Khadija radiallahu anha, and he made all the business decisions for her. So, like, he dealt with the men, whatever, strange men, whatever, and she also got the men to do the same thing as well. So it's not like, he was taking her money and using that money for, for himself or for like he, earned obviously money himself.
We have to be realistic. In most cases, you're not going to be with a billionaire woman that's going to pay for everything. In most cases, your wife's going to be dependent on you. If you're with a really rich woman and she allows you to be a house husband, then why not? I'll do that.
No, fuck it.
I'll do that. But bro, like, let's be realistic.
I thought just a minute ago we were saying that, I'm gonna like the mentality switch here now. I don't understand.
It's funny. It's really
That one?
Cool. I want to go back to the other example. I'm gonna say it again for you guys. Yeah.
What's the second example?
Now, you've all been married 10 years. You've been paying the bills. Yeah. You've been funding her lifestyle, giving holidays, everything. You've done everything you need to do, right? 10 years down the line, you get another COVID, whatever happens, you're obsolete, your job's gone. You're all broke. No one's got money now. Whatever money you've had saved, that's the only way you're living. So you're only paying rent and bills through your savings, but it's gonna run out. And your wife's job is still working. She's still holding her job down. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So go ahead. We'll start left to right.
She's gonna have to sell her Birkin bag.
Bro, no, you said you got her Birkin, bro.
No, that's the actual.
No, I'm saying, she's gonna have to put a graft. If I'm not making no bread, I'm gonna tell her, yo, run me this. I'll
run me this.
Yeah, I'll make some money moves. I mean, yo, remember all them times I fed you?
And he's been provided for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's been provided for 10 years. Like, in a little struggle, she's not gonna help out?
What do you think?
The thing is that I have the Quran which does mention, I think it's referring specifically to the Meher, that I don't know what sort of the Quran it is, whereby the gift is given to the woman upon completion of the marriage. The nikah's been done now, and it does mention that if the woman can obviously provide, some of that funds out of the goodness of the heart, but it's not something which is expected whatsoever. So regardless of the situation, the man has to go out and make it work. So if you stopped working, you need to find another way to make money, Akhi. It's as simple as that. You need to go out and you need to find another way. If you lose your job, you need to go out and find another job, and in the meantime, you need to be making some once again money moves. So you've flipped your mentality now, because before you were saying that, I'm not going to clean, I should provide this and that. Now you're saying that if you lose your job, that she would have to provide. And the way you worded it is why you went, run me my money, like, Ya Allah.
So you're all agreeing that she should help.
Realistically,
I'd rather ask my family members than my wife for money,
bro,
for them to pay.
After 10 years,
I'm being serious.
after 10 years, your wife is your family member.
Nah, but regardless,
so strong.
regardless, bro, I promise you, I'd rather ask my brothers or like whoever lives in the family. The reason why is because watch once your wife starts paying for stuff, the way she's gonna act differently than
Wrong wife,
before.
wrong wife. If your wife is acting,
but realistically speaking, your wife
But he's
is
saying
your
he's trying to
she's a
protect any
team.
opportunities.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to protect it, because at the end of the day, like, Allah's got written whatever. But, bro, forget the woman, bro. I'm not letting her pay. But I've had instances, where I've been told that women have had work and then the husband just stays at home because he don't have a job. The whole thing just flips.
Yeah, but we're not saying
Because
that's not your
women
intention.
are highly emotional as well.
That's not your intention.
You know what
That's
I'm
not your
saying?
intention. Though. Your intention is to get back into work as soon as you can.
Yeah, cool, but still.
So you don't want to run
No,
the
but
risk?
I'm saying practically. I'm not talking about what you think is going to happen, because a lot of the time it doesn't.
That's fine. Next question.
Cool.
That was part 1. Part 2 coming soon, inshallah ta'ala. Like and subscribe if you like the video. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.